Good afternoon. This is Scott in a Shot. My beautiful wife, Darla, behind me. And let's talk a little bit more before this election goes down. Here's my shot right here, Scott in a Shot. All right. So what are people gonna vote for on this election? Are you gonna vote for high inflation, which is a tax? Kamala Harris wants to tax us more, so there's more taxes. They want abortion on demand. They want a weak border. They want a weak military. They want to be weak with their allies. And now check this out, people. Them talking about this abortion thing. I mean, I'm talking about a lot because that's all the Democrats are voting for mainly. A lot of all the women, all they vote for is killing our children. This is what the government's doing. The Democratic Party is doing to you. This is what they want. They want you to abort your kids, and the ones that aren't aborted, they want to be able to go behind their back when they're at school and teach them into being a transgender. And then they want to import a bunch of illegal aliens over here, flying them in illegally, opening our border, so their kids can replace the kids that are being aborted. So then what do you got? You got a bunch of illegal aliens over here. A bunch of transgenders. It's a voting block. It's a way for them to stay into power. I mean, none of these immigrant kids that are first generation immigrants coming over here that are illegal are going to have the same type of they're not going to feel like an American kid or American family. So they're going to be easily persuaded. They're going to listen. They're going to do what they're told. They're trying to get a bunch of people over here that are going to do what they're told to do. So the people they want people here that aren't going to think for themselves. So let's kill our babies. The babies that we have, they want to go behind their back and try to change their sex and influence them in an indecent manner. Then they want foreign kids to come over here and replace the kids that we're aborting. So, and ultimately what it is they want people that are weak-minded. They come from these third world countries that have a way, even though it's not much. We think it's a low way of life. It's better than what they had over there. So they're going to do what they're told to do because they're allowed to be here illegally, and they're not. It's going to be like dreamers. They're going to hold that little snack in front of their face. Americanism, legalization. They're going to hold that in front of their face like they're a fish, and sit there and promise them that someday we're going to make you legal like they do the dreamers. I mean, so that way they vote for them every time because they got that held over their head. I mean, they're like fishing, and they never let you get the bait. That's what they're doing. They're trying to change this country, change the fabric of the country. Obama said, "Obama, eat a dick, man. You look like a dick, you dick." I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what's really going on here. So you women that are voting on killing your kids, if you're a one block voting person, somebody's just going to vote for killing your child on demand, you are sick. You are somebody that's sick. There's so many ways to stop a pregnancy from happening, and under the disguise of women's health. That's all women are about anymore in the Democratic Party. Shame on you. Shame on you. Baby, this is real woman. Are you for abortion? Only in certain cases, incest, rape. I mean, that's a real woman. They're trying to take our kids from us, the ones we have. They're trying to change their sex behind our back. And import all these other kids to replace the ones we aborted with parents that are going to have an illegal thing hanging over their heads, so they're going to vote the way they're supposed to vote. I mean, in the hopes that in the next 50 years that the Democrats will actually let them be American citizens. Just like they're doing with the Dreamers right now. I mean, if you're illegal, get out of here. If you're not going to leave on your own, then we'll deport you out of here. And show the Democratic Party and the women that are sick in their party that we're not putting up with it. Man, I mean, I think so low of the women in the Democratic Party. They're going to vote for abortion, strictly abortion on demand. I believe in abortion, but not on demand. Not some women I've known women that had 5, 6, 7 abortions. That's cool. That's not cool. That is not cool. That is murder, 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 murder. You will all go to hell, the guys of God. You will be in hell. I mean, if that's what you think. If you think you can just go around and play, I mean, it's like somebody who gets caught drinking and driving. You go to jail when you get caught, and you deal with it. That's the law. I mean, abortion ought to be a one-time thing. If you fuck up, then you deal with it. Have the baby and give it up for adoption. There's lots of parents out there that can't have kids that will take that kid if they loosen up the restrictions on how to qualify for adoption. I mean, they got it so hard to adopt a child because they don't want them adopted, I think. You can't sit there and think some person's going to be the perfect parent in adoption. If somebody makes the money and has the means, and then you give them a kid, and we'll see what happens. If they abuse that kid, we'll take them away. But I mean, let's get these kids, let's get them born, and let's get them adopted. American kids, let's get them born and adopted, and not killed on demand. Well, what part of that is so hard to understand? What part of you women don't think? I mean, how do you think that's right? What kind of parents did you have in order to think that kind of sick shit? Like I said, I had one abortion in my life, and I regret it to this day. It's not something you're going to enjoy later on in life, to sit there and you're not going to. It's not like they're not just going to bring it up because they know it's wrong. Oh yeah, I had 8 abortions. They're never going to say that in a conversation with anybody because they're ashamed of themselves. But they do it anyway. You know why? Because our government's propagating it like it's something special. Women's health is so special. Kill your baby. You don't have to have it. Go kill it. Take it out like a garbage. Why don't they just give you a fucking hanger to take home with you and kill your own baby? I mean, that's how easy they want it to be. Here's a surgical hanger. I mean, it's clean. All that. Just do it yourself. I mean, stop it. It's like going and buying a pack of beer at the store. Go buy a fucking a hanger. I mean, that's how that's the tone they're saying abortion in. And I don't like it. I don't like it, not even a little bit. And it makes me sick that women are going to tank this country over abortion rights. Every state has some form of abortion. It's not banned anywhere. And if you want it shouldn't be done after a certain time, and that's all there is to it. When you got a formed baby in your belly, that is a human life. Period. I never thought life was after birth. If there's a heartbeat and there's a baby in that belly, that's a fucking human being. What part is that so hard to understand, people? We're going to lose this election, lose this country, all over women not having the balls or the class or the tenacity to have the baby and give it up for adoption. Give it up for adoption. You know why they don't want to do that? Because they know it's wrong. Because most women, once they have that baby, they're not going to let it go. They're going to be like, I want to know. I mean, that's why they're sick. That is a sick way of thinking, people. I don't give a shit who you are. Challenge me on that. I'll throw you all kinds of shit that shows you how wrong you are. It's wrong under God. What's so hard to believe that there's a God or something higher power? What is so wrong with you people? It doesn't mean you have to live the perfect life. I don't. But I do believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I do. It doesn't mean I live perfect. I will be judged by, just like all you will be judged. And that's what's going to happen. All right? That's what's going to happen. I haven't done nothing in my life except kill that one baby I had, me and my first lady, that I think God wouldn't forgive me for, honestly. But that one, I might go to hell for that. I mean, that's what's up. I mean, everybody's being stupid. I mean, let's wake up, people. Come on. It's crunch time, ladies. Grow a pair of balls like a man and do the right thing. Abortion's cool, but not on demand, not in late-term pregnancy. I mean, there's got to be restrictions. You get what I'm saying? There's always a restriction on everything. Nothing is restrictionless. There's nothing that's just restriction-free in this world. Everything has a limitation that you can't go beyond or you get in trouble. Like drinking out in public, drugs, rape. I mean, when a guy's making out with a girl and can't stop, she says, no, there's a limit on everything. There is a limit on everything, but they don't want no limits on killing a baby. That's the problem I have with it. I got limits on everything in my life, but and women they don't want to have no limits on abortion. That's how cold-blooded these women are nowadays. Shame on you, women. Shame on you, and shame on men for giving women a seat at the table. If that's the majority, if that's how the majority of women think anymore. Let's just kill our babies and not have no society at all anymore. Let's just kill our babies until we just fizzle up into nothing. We're like an anthive that somebody just sprayed radon and they're all dead and it's over with. That's what you get from abortion on demand and not respecting the life. That's what you get. We're nothing better than a fucking bug. Nothing better than a fucking bug. That's how. Give me my bottle, babe. Over here, babe. I tried to get my bottle. Oh, I don't know where I put it. It's just gotten a shot today. No weed. All right, people. That's how I think about that. This abortion on demand thing. You guys make me sick. I mean, if you really think that's cool, I believe in abortion, but not in that kind of text, not that tone. I mean, my Lord, when is it? I mean, God, the you're worried about all those babies that were fucking that were Donald Trump supposedly caged up when they're sneaking over the border. Well, why do you care? You don't care about babies. It's a border ball. You don't care. So why? I mean, now you got 325,000 kids that are unaccountable that you can't find that came over that border.
Yep.
They really care about kids, don't they? They don't give a fuck about no kids. They don't give a fuck about this country. They don't give a shit about nothing. They're a bunch of lying, cheating, killing losers. That's what the Democratic Party is. They say one thing, but something else that they advocate for squashes the thing they just advocated for. I mean, that's what's going on. Children's rights, kids being in cages, families being in cages. They don't care about the family. They don't care about a kid. They care more about that guy they said was whipping that border agent that was whipping migrants on the river. They weren't whipping nobody. They're whipping their horses. They lie about every little thing. The Democratic Party is a party full of lying, cheating, killing pieces of shit. And if you can't see that, then you're blind as a bat. That's what I say. That's how I look at it. You people are weird. Yeah, I'm being disparaging on you. Because thinking that Donald Trump won't get elected in this country is so foul right now over abortion rights. When you have that right already, just not on demand at any phase of the pregnancy, that's what's up. I mean, that is just nuts. You women need to be put in check. You women need to be put in check by somebody. If that's all you care about this country, let's tank it. What are you, rich or something? Don't even give a shit? You're cold-blooded is what you are. And I'm saying right from my wife, she agrees with 100%. You people are weird.
There's ways to prevent it.
There's ways to prevent birth. There is birth. If you have abortion in every state up to a certain amount of time, I've never seen an all-out ban on abortion in my life. And I'm 58 years old. I had one back in 1985. To my fucking regret. That's a fact. I regret it. I regretted it since the day after. Since the day after. And if you don't regret it after the day after you kill your child, then you are a sick person. If you have no regret and you talk about it like throwing a cigarette out the fucking window. I mean, stop it. Grow some fucking balls, women. You want a seat at the table? You want a seat at the table? Then grow a pair. All right? Grow a pair and stand for something like that women used to stand for. Life. Men are all about death usually. Women are supposed to be about life. You're not about nothing no more. Women are about nothing no more.
Not all.
Not all women. The women now in the Democratic Party. They're making me fucking sick. I mean, my Lord, we're gonna throw this country under the bus over a woman thinking she can have 10 abortions whenever the fuck she wants, all the way up till the ninth month. Yep. Let's just rip out a 7-pound baby out of his stomach and throw it in the garbage can. No, 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 no. That's enough of that. It's enough. Be responsible. Have some self-responsibility.
Yep.
If you don't know how to do that, then if you think that you can just avoid self-responsibility at every avenue of life, then that's what's up. You want no self-responsibility for nothing, not even the birth of a baby. Man, I wouldn't want you to be my babysitter. Stop it. There's Scott in the shot right there. Scott in the shot, and sometimes a hitter and edible. That's what's up. I got to do this just to stay sane anymore. Man, what? I got nodules in my lungs. I'm going to die. I'm going to be dead soon. I don't sit for missing my wife. I don't even care anymore. And my grandkids, my kids. Really, I mean, what's left for what? There's nothing cool going on in the world no more. A bunch of fucking death. A bunch of death in our country trying to make us all poor again under the altar of women's rights and all this crazy stuff. Transgenderism. Let's cater to every freaky little whim that everybody has. That's what we're doing. We're legalizing all the drugs. We're taking away. I mean, if they're not legalized, they're decriminalizing them so they don't get arrested. I mean, for cocaine, heroin, meth, fentanyl. Why do you think that's going on, people? Why do you think so much fentanyl is coming to that border? You want to know why? Because nobody's doing nothing about it. Nobody's doing nothing about it. These little raids and these few people they catch coming over the border with a million pills. That is a drop in the bucket. There's billions and billions of pills coming over that border every day. There's billions of tons a year of methamphetamine, heroin, coke coming over that border. So when they show a little bust here and there, that's nothing. That's like a little speck of fucking dust flying through the air in this. I mean, that's how small it is. That is what the Democratic Party thinks about this country. Let's kill everybody by letting abortion on demand. Let's let every drug in the world come over one border, one fucking side of our border. We're letting that shit just blow over. Our government can't stop that. Stop it. We can stop that overnight. Overnight. And if you don't think that we're that strong and powerful, then you're gravely wrong. So why is all this happening? They don't want elections no more. They want a one-party fucking solution. They want one-party solution. They want communism. That is what's up. And if we're going to have communism, I want it to be ran by the Republicans, not the Democrats, because I don't agree with nothing you guys are talking about no more. You sit there and say the economy is good. It's not. You sit there and say our border's secure. It's not. You sit there and say the president of the United States is coherent. He's not. You sit there. I mean, everything is a lie with you people. Everything is a lie. You see, every fucking word that comes out of these Democratic, especially in the party, is a fucking lie. Everything they point the finger at everybody else. Do you know why they're doing that? Because that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to take the eyes off of them as they cheat, scam, kill, ruin, demolish our country. That is how I look at it. That is what's really going on. This is what's really going on segment of Scott and the podcast. Scott and the Shot podcast. They are ruining our country. Dumbing us out, not teaching our kids anything in school, teaching them that changing your sex is a natural act. It's not a natural act. Killing your babies on demand is not a natural act. It is just not. Grow up, people. Grow up, and if you want to sit at the table, then be a real woman and be a real man. Grow up and realize that there's things in the world that aren't so easily solved. It's just giving in to the weirdness and the corruption. I mean, that's what's up. It's about fighting. Something that we did in the Civil War, something we did in World War I, World War II. But right now, the fight's in this country again. And all I see is a bunch of fucking weakness. Let's cave to all this crazy shit. Really? Really? I don't think so. At 58 years old, I'll be dead here soon, but I can't wait to see the altar of America, the flag go up and fly high and really respected again in the world. Yeah. Not so much by the rest of the world, but by the people. By 100% of the people. Not 48 to 52%. I mean, being proud again. I am not proud right now. I think right now that our country is a blight on the fucking world. If you want to know the truth, the shit that we're advocating for, this weirdness, this behind the back corruption that's going on, no term limits, people in office forever. How many presidents do we have at one time? Pelosi thinks she's the president. Schumer thinks he's the president. You got a president. The vice president wants to be the president. I mean, how many people are running this? You got Obama and ex-president Clinton. How many people are pulling the strings in this fucking country? I thought it was supposed to be one man, one president with one view, one his dream of how the country's supposed to be. And that dream is usually what our forefathers wanted before us. What we fought for 300 years. Just like with slavery. Men, we're still talking about slavery 250 years later, how long it's been. We're still talking about slavery. Slavery is done and over with. White people, black people grow up and embrace it and work with each other, mate with each other. Let's get along. The Democrats don't want that. The party of slavery wants you still to be a slave. They want white people to be a slave. They want everybody to be a slave. Man, how much money and power does somebody have to have before enough's enough? I mean, if you gave me $2 billion right now, my life wouldn't change not one little bit. Except I wouldn't have to worry about bills no more. I wouldn't go buy no mansion. I mean, I'd probably buy a boat, a reasonable. I mean, but other than that, I'm the same motherfucker.
Go on vacation.
Well, we can't go on vacation with our cats, but we have 7 cats. Hard to go on vacation. We take separate vacations. We have a lot of animals. We love animals. It's easy to love animals. You know why? Because they're not behind your back, man. I mean, as me and my wife, as we got older, we always tried to find friends when after we got together, try to hang out with as couples. But it's hard to find people that actually have to pay their way the whole way, and it's hard to find friends when you get older. So we like animals. I love.
Babies. They're my babies.
There are babies. I love animals. They're always there for you. They love you regardless. Man,
Unconditional.
I've watched friends of mine before, and I let them know how I felt about it and smack their animals. I mean, sometimes a big dog needs smacked, but sometimes I see some reviews, and I told them how I felt about that. I can't be hanging out with you if you're going to be doing that because I'll have to pop you next time. You can't be fucking. No animal deserves to be abused. I mean, they're so fucking timid. I mean, we love animals. I love my cats. They're all disabled. They're all cats I find on the streets that are kittens. They're all kittens that were discarded by their parents because they were disabled, blind. I had two cats that are blind in one eye. One's whited out on one cat, and it's just he's blind in it. The other one's missing the whole eye. I got another cat. Her arms like this. She walks on her elbow and her other three legs. I mean, but we love animals. So but anyway, people, let's get it real. Let's keep it real. Let's make this election matter. Shot.
Hell yeah.
Let's make it matter and do something. For the first time in 58 since Reagan and Trump this last time, I mean, except for the fucking Russia hoax and everything else that came along with that, let's come together and think same things. I mean, I party hard in my life, people. I always knew it was wrong. It was wrong though, but I always had a good job. I'm the boss. I'm the man. I could do drugs and go to work and not get hurt and stuff like that my whole life, except for when I got hurt this last time. But I was on drugs. I'm just saying, not everybody on drugs is a fucking loser. But in my heart, I always knew that I did need to chill out. That's why I met my wife, got some kids going on, and I mean, you know the difference between right and wrong. Everybody does. Everybody does. That's why I advocate now for kids staying away from drugs. Parents, if you do it, my kids are in their 30s. My oldest boy's gonna be almost 40 here soon, so I can party now. I quit for a lot of years, but I party now. Listening to all you fucking crybaby little wussies out there. I mean, what we're taking this country, and women grow up, men grow up, Walls grow a pair. I mean, a real pair. I don't know what those are. I think he's a transition too. I mean, stop it. Men be men, women be women. And have some common sense. Stop voting any person that's a one block that votes for just one issue. That's it. That is crazy. I mean, this country it's got a lot of problems. We need people that are going to. I mean, if a woman is voting just because she wants abortion on demand, I mean that's crazy. There's a lot of problems going on in this country right now in the world, and I don't see none of it being abortion. You know what I'm saying? It's there everywhere. I mean, abortion's always been there. We're just trying to fucking put limitations on it because we want to be civil Christian humans and have a little bit of empathy for life. Do you understand that, people? We want a little empathy for life. Things have to be done sometimes that you don't like, but let's not get used to it. Let's not do it let's just not do it just to do it because under the disguise of women's health. Stop it, really? You really that weak? You can't raise a child. You can't raise a child out. I mean, that you didn't get an abortion, and you're 5 months into it now. You want to have an abortion? That's too long. No way. If you can't nut up and have that baby and give it away through adoption or try to be a parent, you are the weakest human on the planet, and you shouldn't even be here. Really, if that's how much effort you want to put into. That's what society and life is. We're a hive. The humans are a hive. We have to have kids being born. We have to have a family unit. If there's no more family unit, no more kids, humans will cease to exist. We will be gone. And over ignorance. Over ignorance. I mean, really? We are a species. We're supposed to multiply. You know what I'm saying, baby? We're supposed to multiply. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We're supposed to multiply and conquer and go to the next galaxy, man. Like you see in Star Trek and that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen with what I see going on right now. People not wanting to have babies no more. Killing every kid on demand. I mean, I will say this about me and my first lady's first abortion that we had. It was done in 7 weeks. 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I don't know, something like that. It was early. It was just a little bit, I mean, and I still fucking hate myself for it. It didn't even have legs or nothing yet. I mean, at 5 months, 4 months, you got a baby in there, man. You got a little fucking baby sitting there like this. You got a little baby in there. It's got a fucking head, eyeballs, legs, arms, fingers, and it's breathing. It's getting the oxygen and everything through the fluid in that sac. It is a human being, plain and simple. That's a fucking human. If you don't understand that, I don't know. I mean, what else is there to say? You're just a retard. You're an evil, sick person if you think that baby is nothing and has not one right. I'm just asking you to give the right to live. Somebody else can raise it and take all the burden of the money and the responsibility of raising that kid. If you, I mean, but you can't even do that. You rather kill a baby instead of blessing some other lady in a family that couldn't have one because she has something wrong with her. The beauty of raising a family. That's how you want to be. That's how a woman in the Democratic Party wants to be. Well, yeah, you're all lesbians and transgenders, aren't you? I guess. I don't know what else to think about it. I'm not saying abortion can't be there, people. It is. For a lot of different, we have abortion for a lot of reasons. But on demand and late term and all that, no fucking way. One-time deal. If you can't get responsible after one abortion, then you better figure it out. It's just like a drug addict. It's just like a drug addict. When he gets addicted to drugs, he's gonna come off it in time. If you fuck up and have a baby, well, you need to deal with it, and in time, if you're a good person, you'll love that baby and you'll become a good mother. If you're not, then give it away or don't. Don't be a bad mother. Just find somebody else who wants that baby. I'm sure your mother or family member. There's always somebody else that would take that baby usually. I mean, really think about that. One block voting. I mean, stop it. This country has a lot of fucking problems going on right now, people. It's going to take a lot of serious people, really serious people that understand the difference between normal and abnormal behavior, between having an abortion one time at a decent time as opposed to just murdering some baby. It's going to take some serious people that are ready to compromise and get along. But we need to be real about what's real and talk about what's really going on. Everything I just said to you is 100% what's really going on. No spin, no nothing. And if you think any different about it, then you're just not thinking straight. That means you got issues. You're fucking, I don't know. You got born wrong. If you believe that all this stuff that's going on in school. If you vote for Kamala Harris because you don't like the tone of Donald Trump, when he was a president, people's lives were better. Because you don't like his tone, you want to vote for somebody who's going to make people's lives worse. You know, that's selfishness. Past myself, I want to see this country do well. And if somebody comes in is running for president and they're saying all the right things that I want to hear, that makes a healthy, safe society for us and our family, I'm going to vote for him. I don't care how it comes off his fucking tongue. I don't care. I want results. And if there's no results, and I mean, all you get from the Democratic Party is lies and no results, and they keep voting for him again. Kill baby on demand. No, I mean, high inflation, high taxes, and we're going to blame the 1%. We're going to blame the 1%. That's what everybody's problem is. Everybody's blaming everybody for their fucking lot in life. Rich people are always going to be rich. Middle class will always be middle class. And you're always going to have a low class of people that don't want to get their shit together. That's life. All right? That is life. That is it in a nutshell, people. But the laws and the people that we have put in place, we have to be serious people that understand reality and the dilemmas of everybody's weird stuff. But, keep the weirdness at the fucking door. That's all I'd have to say to somebody if I was the president. I'd say, get the door right there to come in and vote on something. I say, hey, man, keep the fucking weirdness out. We got 300 and something million Americans here we got to worry about. Families, kids, grandkids, old people in nursing homes. Yep. We got people, the rest of the world that we're giving free money to. We have a lot on our plate and a lot of responsibility. And for the taxpayer paying for it all, at least we deserve honesty. Honesty. All these programs, everything's going on in the world, we're paying for. That is the taxpayer. That's me, my wife, you. We have a say in the fucking goddamn game. We have skin in the game, and these people we're voting into office work for us. They work for us. You know what I'm saying? They work for us. And stop with the weirdness. There's a lot of responsibility on our shoulders right now, people. We're gonna ruin it for every fucking generation to come after us over weirdness, or not have a future because people don't want to have babies no more. They want to abort them all. Let's just abort sex then, okay? If you can't fucking own up to fucking the responsibilities of having sex and what could become of what could be created if you're not responsible for sex, let's just outlaw fucking sex, all right? Then I might feel a little bit better about it because we're not being killed. Let's go out as men and women without any babies suffering for it. Does that sound wrong? Let's be real fucking adults and let's go out with our babies alive and getting our stupid fucking shit out of here because obviously everybody's messed up right now. So I cannot believe that everybody thinks the last 4 years was cool. It's not cool. Nothing about Kamala Harris and Joe Biden was cool. Not a fucking thing. I didn't like it when Obama was in office with free everything. I mean, we have a society based on capitalism and democracy, and that's how it is. You can't pick winners and losers. That's fucking normality, people. Stop trying to make something they can't be. We're just humans. It's just life. We're not musicians. We're not magicians. We don't have special powers to make everything cool. Everything is not cool. You have to live within the boundaries of fucking normality and coolness and realize that there's a lot of lives at stake here. A lot of American families. And vote on our economy, on our safety, on our borders, on abortion the right way. And vote the right way. It's not rocket science, man. It's a simple fucking formula called giving a shit. All right, this is Scott out.